Hello and welcome back, or welcome to. My name is Chloe, if you could not guess from my channel name, coming at you with another fashion style-ish video. Today it's a PLT one, another PLT one. I know we just had a PLT, but we're going again with the PLT because why not? I'm looking really scruffy today, just want to jump on there and say that. I've got my hair all tied up because I get hot to try on clothes, so I just thought why not put my hair up right now. Also wearing my boyfriend's hoodie, but it's comfy, so I'm just looking dead scruffy, but can't be bothered changing and getting all sorted. But yes, PLT. This is the bag. It ripped. I didn't open this, it was already pre-ripped. But yes, in this bag we have a variety of items. I thought that I would go onto PLT, I know other stores do this too, but PLT and try their plus size, their curve, and then their standard. I don't know what else word to use, like the general line. I feel like normal isn't the best General is not the best word, so I thought maybe standard, but even that, but I feel like standard is better than normal. So try plus size, curve and standard. We're going with standard. We'll go with standard for this video. If I think of a better word, I'll use it in another one. Get size 16 in all of them and see what the differences are and compare it. What are going to be the differences between all three? Like, is it worth you going for the plus size range over a curve, or the curve over a standard, or standard over, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see it, test out, see what the differences are. I mean, I'm assuming the curve is going to be for like more curvy people with bigger hips. I don't know. That's where we're going to see it and see it, what fits better, what's comfier, all that stuff. So I got each item, the same item, in plus, curve and standard, all the same size. Then I also, but if I couldn't find the same item, I got a very similar item, like similar or the same item but a different colour. And I know sometimes colours for different brands can fit differently, but I did the best that I could. If you'd like me to do this with any other stores, let me know. I just picked PLT because I know that they did plus, curve and standard. If I could have got petite and tall as well, I would have, but I'm too short for the tall and too tall for the petite. But I guess that would have been an even better like test. But yeah, if you'd like me to do that with any other places, like I could even do standard and tall, like the differences or whatever, let me know and I'll do that. But anyway, big bag, lots of stuff in it, so we should just jump in because it is already 7 o'clock at night. So, and I would like to get this video up soon, so let's get on with this. First I've got to try and find each item in all the different sizes. So let's just organise this first, right? So we got a black thing.
We got a white tee. I'm assuming that's the other white tee. We got another black thing. I'm assuming that's the same. We got another, oh, it's a black and red thing, that's a different thing. Got two red things. Oh, there's another red thing. Oh, black, there we go. White, red. Another black, and then, I don't know. Ooh, that's funky. That's quite a funky one. Oh, these look dissimilar. Another red one.
Okay, so since we got all the white t-shirts, so I basically got like tops and trousers and tried to get a variety of different things. So I got some white t-shirts. I don't really know what the differences will be in white t-shirts or how they'll make them different for curve, plus and standard when they're all the same size, but we should try them. Okay, so here is the standard white t-shirt. This one was in the size 14. This is the shape and size of it. It's just a plain white t-shirt. It does actually fit really nicely. Again, I'm not keen, if you've seen in my videos, I'm not keen on like the long sleeves. I prefer short capped sleeves, but that's just me. I think it's a nice length. It feels really soft, nice fit. It's a bit boxy. I don't know, it's boxy but not boxy. It's weird. It's maybe not as loose as I preferably would have liked. I think it's also a bit of a weird length for me. I'd either preferred a bit longer or like here length. Plain white tee with the v-neck. Let's try the other size. So here is the shape white tee. As you can see, the V is a lot bigger. Like this is a lot kind of plungier. The material does feel different. It's weird. It's not quite, I don't know, it's like, I think they use different manufacturers for these t-shirts because they're not exactly the same. This one has the sleeve all rolled up and sewed in, whereas the other one didn't have that, the standard one. And also the V is a lot deeper, and I feel like even if you were going up a size or whatever, the V would probably hit the same point, like it wouldn't be a lot bigger. It is a lot longer, and weirdly I prefer the fit of this one. I think it just sits a bit nicer. I didn't think I'd have that much comparison on a white t-shirt. I thought they'd pretty much be like, okay, that's a white t-shirt, that's a white t-shirt. Can't really tell the difference, but it does feel, it's not as soft, I will say that, but it does feel nice, and it does, don't know, it's that length. Like I said, in the one I prefer a bit longer. The shape one has that little bit more length to it, which I like. I don't know about the V, I'm not really a V-neck person, but I just think the fit's a bit nicer. So here is the plus size white t-shirt. This one again feels different. I didn't think I was going to notice a difference in the t-shirts, but again, as you can see, the V doesn't come down as far. The shaped one came to about here, and I would say this is kind of similar, more similar height to the standard size. It does fit differently, like it's looser, whereas the other one two were a bit tighter. This one again feels really soft. It's probably the softest out of the three, and unlike the shape, it doesn't have the sleeve all sewed up. So I feel like this is from the same manufacturer as the standard, whereas the shape is maybe from a different manufacturer, because they're also slightly different weights. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but they are all slightly different weights as well. This one isn't as long. I feel like it's got the length at the back, but not as much at the front. I think the shape one is my different favourite fit-wise, as opposed to the plus and the standard. I prefer the V on this one, I think, but I do prefer the fit of the shape, which is interesting because I didn't think I was gonna, genuinely didn't think I was gonna notice the difference in the t-shirts. There we go. There's the three white t-shirts. I kind of prefer the shape one out of the three, but I didn't think there'd be a difference in white t-shirts considering they're all meant to be the same size. Okay, so next we have black denim jackets. These are all oversized. Okay, so here is the standard size oversized denim jacket. To me, this isn't oversized. This is just a good fitted size of denim jacket, I guess. Because like that's gonna be a struggle to button it up. I could button it up, but it would be a struggle and it'd be very tight. Mainly around my arse, I would say. But anyway, I don't button up my jackets anyway, so this is how I would wear it. I've just got it on with the white t-shirt and the black leggings. I actually really like this. I like the fit of it. It's not, I wouldn't say it was oversized at all. It is a little bit baggy at the back, but I still wouldn't class this as oversized, especially for like a size 16. I like it. I think I like the frayedness of it, but I know like over time your fingers will get caught and the holes are going to probably get bigger, and then I probably wouldn't like it as much, I would say. I kind of wish there wasn't frayed and it was just plain in a way. I've never owned a black denim jacket actually before, so this is the first time, and I like it. I think it's quite nice. It's a good jacket. I think it's just a good staple jacket. I think it'd be even better if it wasn't frayed, but this was like the similest one to the other two. I think, pretty sure it is the same jacket. They've just frayed it up because it feels the same, and it's got the same fraying down the bottom. But let's try the plus size with the shape one. Okay, to me, this one is oversized. This is the plus oversized black denim jacket, and to me this is oversized. And considering they're both size 16, you'd think there'd be a similar sizedness of oversizedness. Not keen on the jingly buttons, but yeah, this to me is oversized. I like this jacket. This is like borrowing your boyfriend's jacket, and oh, there is pockets, but they're sewed up. This is like putting on your boyfriend's jacket or whatever, whoever, and that's what the fit reminds me of, because that's what I do all the time. I wear a denim jacket constantly, and that's what this fit reminds me of. It is quite a thin denim jacket, which I kind of like. I prefer it not to be too thick, and I feel like this one would be a good one to wear hoodies underneath and stuff. The arms aren't as tight as the previous one. The other one was a really nice fit, but I wouldn't class that as oversized. This one I would say is more oversized. The sleeves have a bit more room. Maybe not enough room to put a hoodie underneath. I think you might need to go up a size maybe. But I definitely say the body is a lot more oversized. There is a lot more room, which I appreciate. And you could 100% button this up quite easily and it wouldn't be uncomfortable. I don't button my jackets up, so I wouldn't be doing that anyway. But I really like this one. I prefer this one, I think, to the standard size, mainly because it's not frayed and I like the oversizedness of it. Okay, so this is the Shape black denim jacket. This one, again, I would class as oversized. It's meant to be oversized. Again, I would class as oversized. I still don't think the standard one was oversized, but there we go. This one is definitely oversized. I thought this was like identical to this plus one, and it does feel it. Like the material feels very like it's the same thickness, I would say, of denim. It feels a little bit heavier like when you hold it, but like when you put it on it feels the same. But this one feels a lot bigger. The sleeves are definitely a lot longer, and I would say the length of it is also a lot longer. Like this one covers my bum. Still got the jangly buttons, which I'm not keen on. This one is definitely oversized. There's a lot of room again. Are the pockets? Do they have pockets? We do have pockets, and they're sewed up. It's got a very boyfriendy style feel to it. I would say this one's just the same as the other one, but longer. I think I do prefer the plus size fit, like lengthwise. It's not as long. I do really like this one though. I do prefer this one and the plus size one to the standard size. I really like the standard size one. I really like the fit of it, just if it didn't have the fraying. But yeah, I think the plus size one's my favourite. And it's nice to see the comparison between all of them, because you go, well, they're all size 16, so surely they're all going to fit the same, but they don't. Even when they are the same product, like these white t-shirts. So what I got next is 4 red dresses, 2 normal sizes, not normal, standard sizes, and 1 plus and 1 shape. These are all very similar. They're all bodycon, all either ribbed or slinky material, apparently. They're not going to be identical, I don't think, but they are all Bardot's slinky bodycon dresses. So hopefully they'll be similar enough. That's why I got 2 standard sizes, and these ones, we'll try these on next. I actually really like the fit of this one. I think the fit of this one is quite nice. I like the length of it. It does feel like it's riding up a little bit, so I feel like it's a dress that you'd be like constantly having to move about. But apart from that, I really like it. I think it's a really nice shape. I love this part. I think it's actually nice and quite flattering, and yeah, weirdly this side's a bit looser. I don't know what that's about. The neck bit, even though it is like right against my neck, it's not itchy and it's not too tight. And it does have a little slit on it. I do really like the length of it. How can I show you the length? Nice. I like it. It's a good one. It's a good size and it's a good fit. Okay, so here is this dress. I'm not a fan, straight off the bat. Mainly because, hold on, I'm gonna hold this bit here. You got to kind of tie it yourself, which I know it sounds incredibly lazy, but there's like a tie thing in here. So you pull this bit over to here, and then there's this tie here. So it's like this one, but like inside in here. I just kind of feel like they should have just done that yourself. I mean, it's good because it means you can adjust it. This is the standard size 16 as well, by the way, which I know is very hard. All these dresses are so hard to compare because they're completely different fits, completely different styles. The only similarity is that they're red, but I don't think this one is a very good one. I'd like to have seen what it would have been like with the shape range, because yeah, even though it's tied up here and it's a wrap dress, you're very open like down below, and you pretty much exposed. Your pants are on show. It's a very short length as well, which I don't think helps either. I feel like if they should have made like a wee tie down here too. I feel like if they're going to give you lots of ties to tie, they may as well have done one down at the bottom down here too, because especially, that's why I'd like to have seen it in the shape range, because especially if you're like smaller up here and you're bigger on your hips, then obviously there's going to be a lot more gaping down there, so that's why they maybe should have done like a tie down here too. I think it'd be nice as like a cover up, a bikini cover up, because it is quite short and it is obviously gapey, so, but I think it's like a nice beach cover up, it's nice. As like an everyday dress, it's just a bit too, like if there was a wind, your pants are going to be in show all the time, and I don't know, it's very hard to compare it to all the other dresses, because like I said, different styles, but I still think it's made for people who are curvy. Okay, so here's the size 16, just the standard size 16, and I guess this one is the closest one to the shape Bardot one, but the only similar again is that they're both Bardot ones. This one is a lot tighter, and it's a lot tighter in the arms. It is like a lot shorter, which seems to be a thing for the standard size 16s. They seem to be a lot shorter than the plus and the curve, plus and the shape. This one actually curves upwards because of the bone detailing down the middle, because there's a weird, I don't know how I feel about this, tie down the bottom, which means you can like have it ruched or unruched basically, and then you can pull it tight or you can let it go, but then you've got like a weird tie, and even if you tie it, I think it still looks a bit stupid. Like, you're gonna have like a tie down the bottom of your dress. I do think this one fits quite nicely. I do prefer the shape one though, because it's a little bit, I just think the styling's a bit nicer, and I think the detail's a lot nicer. Yeah, I just think the design's a little bit nicer than this one, and I think the fit's a little bit nicer. This one is quite tight and not as forgiving. There's not as much stretch either, as opposed to the plus and the shape. There isn't as much stretch in it, and the length is incredibly short. But I do still kind of like the dress. I'm not keen on the tie bit, but it does feel nice. It's a bit ribbed, which is nice. Again, I'm not keen on the length of the sleeves, but there we go. So this is the size 16 shape wear. I've just noticed how short the sleeves are. Like, I'd prefer them to be more there than there, which is where they are. But apart from that, I like the kind of ruching around the stomach, and I like the kind of cross across the boobs. I just think that's quite flattering, rather than just like a straight, it's kind of angled, which I think is quite nice. This one I guess is more of a similar fit to the halter neck, because it's more bodycon than the t-shirt dress was. And this one, I mean, it's got lots of room, so this one's incredibly stretchy. Again, it's really hard to compare them because they are completely different styles. I like where all the ruching is kind of placed, because it's kind of perfect place to hide all your like lumps and bumps, I guess, if that's what you want to hide, if you feel uncomfortable about that. I think it's a nice fit. I much prefer like the length on both the plus size, which was the halter neck, and this one, which is the shape. I much prefer the length on these two as opposed to the standard size 16, which was a bit short. I think this is a slightly nicer length. I do like short dresses though, but I quite like it. It's nice. It's hard to compare. Too different. They're too different. So next up we have 3 pairs of black leggings. So this is the standard plus But I mean, you can first off see that the waistband is ever so slightly longer, ever so slightly. And yeah, look, down at the foot, you got the legs are ever so slightly wider and they are ever so slightly longer. Both size 16s, but one is just in the plus size range and one is in the standard range. The legs are ever so slightly wider and ever so slightly longer. So there we go. So this is the black leggings. These are the black leggings in the shape range. The one that didn't match the other two, which I think is really weird. Like, if you're going to have your own products and your own branded products, why wouldn't you have it for all the different size ranges that you do? But anyway, so these are the shape ones, completely different from the other two, so it's going to be kind of hard to compare, but I like these. They fit nicely, they're in really nice length. I don't feel like I'm going to have to be yanking them up all the time, which I feel like I have to do with a lot of pairs of leggings. They are very high-waisted, like this is my belly button, and because my ribs are a weird ass angle, my ribs go like that way rather than going down. It is touching the back of my ribs, and the back of my ribs is here. So good job, body. I like these ones. I think they fit really nicely. They are a really nice length. They feel weird because they're ribbed, so my legs are like, what's going on with this texture? But yeah, it's weird as well. There's a lot of bunching and like extra material around the crotch, which I'm not huge on. But whatever. And again, just tuck the white t-shirt in. That is the white t-shirt out with the black leggings. So yeah, I like the shape ones, they're good. Not sure about the rib texture because it does feel weird on my legs, it's getting me a little bit itchy, but they fit nicely. Okay, so here is the standard size 16 PLT leggings in the black. I actually really like these. I didn't think these were going to fit, especially when we held these up against the plus size and there was like that much length difference and the waistband was like that much shorter. But I actually really like these. I didn't think I was gonna, and I also didn't think they were gonna fit because of the length difference. But they do fit and they come to a nice height. My belly button is here, so they do come to a nice height, and the length is actually absolutely fine too. So I'll be interested to see how long the plus size ones are, if these ones are absolutely fine. I think they fit really nicely, which I know is hard to see, but they do fit really nicely. They aren't too tight, they aren't too loose, but there is a lot of stretch in them. Good job for the standard size 16. Okay, I lied. The previous one was the plus size. This is the standard size black PLT leggings. Whoops. So that's why they fit quite nicely. But they're my favourite. The plus size ones are my favourite. So that's two plus size trousers that are my favourite. The plus size is the way to go for trousers if you struggle. But anyway, these are the standard size 16 PLT trousers, the identical ones to the previous ones, but just in standard size. And that's why I think it's weird that they don't do it in the shape size, but you know, carry on. I actually really like these ones too. I don't think they fit as nicely as the plus size ones. I think they're a little bit tighter, not uncomfortably tight, but a little bit tighter, and the waistband doesn't come as high. And I think that's like a length issue thing. The length is fine. They come above my ankle bone. And I don't know why they think that plus size and shape people, or people who want to buy the shape range or the plus range, are taller than standard size 16s, because surely that's what the petite range is for people who are a little bit shorter. But anyway, again, I think it's a length issue. I think they need a little bit more length, like the shape one, I think, or the plus size one. I think they need like that extra bit of length. I don't know why they don't have it. But I do, and yeah, the fit is nice. It does fit. There's a little bit tighter, which is fine, and the waistband doesn't come as high. I think I preferred these ones and the matching plus size ones as opposed to the shape ones. the material just feels a little bit nicer, and there's not all this extra material around the crotch, which is a good thing, I think. So the next thing we have are 2 pairs of camo joggies. Here is the here is the plus size camo. I really like these ones. I think I prefer these ones actually to the shape ones. They are a little bit comfier. They're still, I would say, it's very similar fit, but the waistband is a little bit comfier and doesn't feel as skin tight on my calves. And there's a lot more stretch in the waistband too. I also kind of like that there's not any ties as well. I don't know, is that a weird thing? I'm not sure. That's kind of why it's got a little bit more stretch to it, because there's no drawstring. Why did I say drawstring ties. The length is pretty much identical. Yeah, I think I prefer these ones. I thought I was going to prefer the shape ones, but I think I prefer these ones. I like the red detailing on the shape ones, but I think I prefer the fit of the plus size ones. Just a bit sad that there was no standard size to compare again to, but yeah, I think I definitely prefer the plus size. It's a little bit comfier. I really like the shape ones though, they still do fit really, really well. I'm happy that I can find trousers that fit me, because I do struggle with standard sizes, even if it's 16, 18, struggle a lot. Mainly with length actually. So I'm glad that the shape and the plus both have the length and the fit. Good job. So these were the standard size in the camo. So the size 16 standard size. I know these weren't joggies like these shape ones were, so it's gonna be really, it would have been really hard to compare anyway, because they're a completely different style of material, because these are cargo and obviously these are joggies. But these didn't even get past my knee, which, I mean, if you're going for a size 16, no matter what material it should be able to fit somebody who is a 14, 16. And these didn't even get past my knees, so that was a bit disappointing. But I mean, it'd been hard to compare the two of them anyway. But I just feel like if you're going to make a size 16 something, regardless of its shape, standard size, curvy, whatever, plus size, it should fit a size 16. But there we go. I really like these as well. I'm kind of gutted, but oh well. Can you see these? This is the shape camo. I really like these. I really like the fit of them. They're like tight but not uncomfortably tight. I'm really high-waisted, like it's almost touching my ribs, like it's hitting my belly button basically. It's just covering my belly button. But yeah, I really like the fit of these. I like the style. I think they're a good size. And they are a good length too. Which I find really hard to find in joggies right now. I'm finding it really hard to find a good length in joggies, but these ones are a good length, and I appreciate that. So there we have it. There is the comparison. I hope this was an okay video for you. I'm not trying to judge any sizes or anything like that. I don't really care what sizes people are. I just wanted to see, because I always see the different ranges, like the plus, the curve, the shape, whatever you want to call it, the standard size and all that, and obviously you get the same sizes, like size 16 for example, within all of these ranges. I just wanted to know what the differences were. Personally for me, I just wanted to know, and I just thought maybe it'd be a bit of an informative video, who knows. But there we go. It was nice to see the differences even when I was holding the items as well, and then obviously when I was trying them on, it was nice to see the differences too, if there was any. I think the main differences were in the trousers. There was a lot less, there was less similarity, I guess, in the trousers as opposed to the tops. I hope this video was okay. I have another one coming next week. Hope you enjoyed this one. Everything will be linked down below again from all the different ranges. I'll catch you next time. Bye.